everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Steelers going up against the Lions.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from two-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Prosh. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little. more than a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Abdullah. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The penalty. Abdullah. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up Fourth down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. As they run the counter play. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Begin the drive with a duel. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. A swing pass caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They go with Abdullah again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff working right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms. And now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start the drive with Abdullah. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Out of the gun, Stafford. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. And Detroit getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pernell McPhee coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Fielded at the 33. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And the back goes into motion.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And now out come the Steelers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. $10 yards still left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. McDonald, the man in motion. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Back to throw. Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On second down, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play on third down for the Lions. 51 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger on the move to his left. Going top shelf for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Wilson has it. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And some space here. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best